Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Schnozcast. Cory, how are you, sir?
Oh, I am freaking... there's so many words we've already used. I'm trying to come up with new ones. I should have prepared for this, but I didn't.
Spectacular? Amazing.
Phenomenal.
Perfect.
Freaking phenomenal.
Perfect.
That's all I got for you.
Okay.
How are you, sir?
I'm, fuck, you took my answer. I was going to go freaking phenomenal.
Sorry. Again, I always forget about the opening of the show and that we've been trying to come up with new words.
Right. You
And
need to get a word of the day calendar.
I know. Something just ran past your window. I don't know if it was...
Past my window?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Jack or...
Something or someone?
It looked like a someone.
It is Jack.
Okay. At least...
I put my phone on silent, so I normally it would be like...
Thank
Bing, bing.
God I'm not losing my mind because I'm like, I know I just saw someone walk past that window.
Yeah, I'm doing amaze.
Yeah, we definitely need to come up with some maybe a note of words we can use.
No, I'm going to tell you right now, I prefer going from the gut.
Doing a cold
right
opening.
Out of your ass, cold open. Absolutely cold.
All right, fair enough.
And I know that you're not thinking about it beforehand, so it's going to be cold every fucking time.
Yeah, that's the one thing I forget to prepare for.
All right, if you're new to the show, thank you for joining. For Dilly and anybody else in the room and anybody listening in the future or the present, you can go back and listen to any previous episodes wherever you get a podcast, any of the podcast platforms. Go out to YouTube and Twitch, give us a like and subscribe, give us a rating. It helps us to market the show and give us some feedback. The one thing that we're sorely lacking is feedback from the world on exactly how we're doing. But I'm going to get into that in just a second. And if you want to reach out to us, you can DM us on Instagram at Schnozcast, SCHNOZZcast. So right off the bat, we need to address the elephant in the room, and we need to say a few words. So Todd Dillon, our esteemed brother, who we love, our co-host on the show, has decided to step away from the show and pursue other things that other interests and passions that he's kind of excited to try. And it was a thing that we talked about for a few weeks, and he was generous enough to kind of give us a heads up as to what he was thinking. We took all of us some time to process it and talk it out and see if there was any sort of path forward that we could figure out. And there is a bit of a path forward, but it's definitely more of a ad hoc down the road. So I just want to give Todd all the love in the world. We've done, I don't even know how many hundreds of episodes with Todd, and loved every minute of it. And he was an integral part of the show for so long. In fact, picking us up when we were down and always bringing, the most energy and passion to trying to build it into what we all figured that it could be.
Yeah.
And I feel like with his help, we got, we made progress in that direction.
Oh, definitely.
So,
we're going to miss you, brother.
Absolutely.
But, as we discussed, he's welcome as any time on the show.
Yeah. It's an open door for Todd.
When he wants to come back on, he's more than welcome. So.
Yeah. So if you are listening out there, what the fuck?
It sounded like Indy just scared Jack.
But Indy's right there, isn't he, on the edge of the...
Nope, he's gone.
Oh, he went upstairs? Oh, Jack and food upstairs. Yeah, of course.
Makes sense.
Now here he is, rejected, trotting down the stairs, going, I tried.
I know, buddy.
But anyway,
you tried to get that food.
If you're listening out there and you listened to and watched Todd on the show and loved what he was doing, loved the approach that he took to the show, his sense of humor, his sensibility, send us something on, DM us on Instagram and
or call Todd at 734.
Let us know. Todd still has access to that account and will continue to for the foreseeable future, and he'll be able to see those. And it might be a really nice thing for fans of Todd in particular. I'd like to think, Cory, that each of us has groupies on the show. We I don't think we've gone as far as to give those groupies, those like Cory aficionados, names, the followers. But let's assume that there's people that follow for you particularly. They like you. They think you're funny. They think you're a suave, debonair man. Cuts a dashing figure on camera.
I thought we said we were going to stop lying on the show.
No. This show's full of lies. I sit on the throne of lies, Cory. But there are undoubtedly people that where Todd really kind of struck a chord with them, and those are the people we want to hear back from. Those are the people that, it would be a nice send off if Todd took up some of your time on the show and made you laugh. Send him an attaboy. Send him a nice send off.
Dylan told me himself that I'm the only reason he watches the show because he has a weird obsession with me, and as my brother-in-law, I find that kind of weird.
Better you than me.
Hey, it is what it is. So thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, thank you, Dylan. And thank you, Todd. Okay, moving on. Just wanted to talk real quick about our followers and what the stats have been looking like. So for the last 3 months, Vietnam, number one.
Still.
For the last 3 months. It's a running total. But they were like 40%, almost 40% of the total downloads of the last 3 months. And the U.S. is coming in at a paltry 20%. So they're in second place. But they've been gaining strides. So in the last month, in the last 30 days, U.S. on top for the last month.
Okay.
With about 78% of our audience. And Hong Kong coming in number 2.
Ooh, I like that.
But the takeaway from this is, what the fuck, Vietnam? We gave you all sorts of love, and now you've you've literally cratered and sort of decided to go somewhere else for your comedy. And I'm taking it a little personally. I feel like you need to come back, and you need to come back strong. You had the number 1 spot, but you are definitely losing ground to the old US of A.
Get with it.
Yeah. It's really, and then, so just kind of looking throughout the world, looking at the U.S., what I would like to see, Cory, is when I look at, because the analytics actually gives you like a country, like a state map of the U.S., and it tells you based on different shades of green, who are your top states. Which state do you think is number 1 for us? I'm going to say last 3 months. We'll only go back last 3 months.
Which state?
Yeah. Number 1 downloads.
Oh.
Now, we're based in Michigan.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not Michigan for some reason.
Yeah, Michigan has really screwed the pooch on this one. They're letting us down.
Utah?
I
don't know.
The Mormon state?
They could be secretly listening while they're laying in bed at night.
They are on the map in 4th place.
4th, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why you said Utah. Was it because we talk about Mormons a lot?
No, I haven't talked about them that much.
I mean, more than any other religion?
Well,
100%.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Because this is a podcast, we don't talk about religion.
But not so much in a good
and yet,
light.
We have bewitched the state of Utah.
So they're 4th.
4th.
So I wasn't too far off.
Right.
Okay.
And I'll give you Michigan is number 3.
Okay, so
which is
Michigan's
embarrassing because we're from Michigan.
Yeah.
We're located in Michigan today.
So Washington's going to be another one.
No, not even the top 10.
Oh, shit. California.
Number 1.
They're number 1?
The number 1. By far.
So now that I guess number 1, I don't even want to guess number 2. Just tell me what number 2 is.
New York.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know anyone in New York.
The numbers I think are interesting, but that's as far as I can go. Like, there's no why. Like, it doesn't give you, just peeking behind the curtain if you're a fan or a listener. It's not like if you liked us and you live in Utah that it shows us your name and your
right
IP address. Like, it doesn't break it down like that. It just gives us a number.
The state, yeah.
So if you're in Utah and you're one of the 41 downloads that we had over the last 3 months from Utah, good on you. Thank you. Keep rocking in the free world. But what I would like to do, Cory, I would like to, we got to figure out a strategy because I want every state in the country, in the U.S., to be green. No more zeros. Like, if I look at North and South Dakota, Montana, nothing.
That would be awesome.
So how do we bewitch and entrance the rest of the country? Do we start like every episode, like looking at a particular state where we're getting zeros, and let's talk about the things that are important to that state?
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
Really?
Yeah, that we need to research those states.
Here we go.
And figure out what they like. And like Wisconsin, we talk about cheese and the Packers and butter.
Well, so in Wisconsin, how are we doing in Wisconsin? Yeah,
I just told you
2 downloads. Oh, sorry, I went back to. Did I screw up again? Yeah, last 3 months, 2 downloads from Wisconsin. So yeah, I would put them on the map of states that we need to get on the radar.
Yeah,
and even for us to talk about those things, someone from Wisconsin might go like, "Oh, you're spot on, man." Or
shit, hang on. Yeah. Sorry to cut in real quick.
Sure.
We have a new listener.
Okay.
Kathy Juliet. Hi, Cory and Bob from Sault Ste. Marie, Cowandan Casino. Kuwaitan.
Yeah.
Okay.
My parents used to live on Torch Lake, so I know exactly where that casino is.
Yeah. She's listening in.
But P.S. My dad also gambled. Yeah. But yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome. Good to have you. Sault Ste. Marie. I think she's the first person from Sault Ste. Marie that I've ever not just had the podcast, but I've ever spoken to in some way.
I had a cousin that lived there for a little bit to play hockey.
Okay.
So I don't know if that counts.
Sure.
But yeah, he lived up there throughout high school.
Counts. Yeah.
Well, wasn't born in Sault Ste. Marie, but.
And can she tell us how she found out about us?
We'll wait and see.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the U.S. I think we need to focus on like a state by state barnstorming tour. I guess if this was the 40s and we were running for president, we would get on a train and we would just go
around the country,
all around the country, doing a tour and sit down there and like snake oil salesman, just like pontificate from the back of a train to all of our followers.
I wish we had that time and money.
Yeah, train tickets aren't that expensive.
Wow.
So are you telling me that you would not pony up some dough for us to go on a tour if we could find a train that had like sleeping cars where we could just sleep in between the stops, but literally stop in every state and then get off the train for some amount of time, even if it's just like an hour, and start interviewing people in the train station and talking to people from that area?
I like the idea.
Like, we can't do what Year of October did and just go on tour and play in different clubs. Like, we would need to do this ourselves.
True. But I like the idea of an Amtrak car having an open back to where we can actually, and I understand trains are much faster nowadays than they were back when Abe Lincoln was doing.
When trains were locomotive trains?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, steam trains have been the same speed for as long as there's been steam.
Yeah. But I think us like harnessing ourselves on the back of an Amtrak.
Harnessing ourselves?
Well, we can't
like
just
on the lash to the outside?
Like no, like if they had an open area in the back.
Is the train moving?
Yes, of course it's moving. And we set up the podcast there while the train's moving.
Okay.
And try to go along with it as fast as the train can get. And do a podcast doing that.
Has anyone done a podcast on a train?
That's a good question.
Let's find out. Because if the answer is no, I think this is what we're doing.
Dude, I don't know what's happening today.
What do you mean?
We got another listener on Twitch.
Yeah?
Hey, I've been quietly watching the streams for a while, and honestly, your skills really caught my attention. I'd love to support the channel as a loyal female fan and share a few ideas as a viewer. Then things kind of get weird after that. But well, thank you, Mercy.
Absolutely, thank you. And
Mercy 724 or 7024.
Do we have messaging capability within Twitch?
Yeah.
Well, definitely then, Mercy, DM us on Twitch, and let's start a podcast-fan conversation. But anyway, so back to podcast in a train. I feel like we need to make this happen, Cory. And if I just zoom back out from the world in general, I did happen to notice, I'm like, holy shit, in the last 3 months, do you know how many downloads we got from Iraq?
No, that's not, I don't know if that's a good thing.
57.
Okay.
Now, there's a map of Europe and Asia that it shows you, so I can just kind of slide over to the right to Iran and see 0, which I would expect. People of Iran have a lot to deal with. Iraq, 57 downloads. Syria, 0. So I'm just kind of looking across. I'm not sure why or whom we've tickled their funny bone in Iraq, but we have. So thanks for tuning in, Iraqis, whomever you may be. Cory, fans are fans. We don't discriminate. If you're listening to us or watching us, we appreciate you. But
Yeah,
at the same time, from the country of Canada,
Thanks, Saddam.
which he's actually been dead for quite a while,
I know.
and we have a relationship to Canada. Not only are we very, very close to Canada, we have a mutual friend podcasting Girl Dinner in Canada. We've got people that we know who've either been to or live in Canada, work in Canada, and from Canada, 19 from Ontario.
We need to come on, Girl Dinner. Help us out a little bit.
Why is Iraq beating Canada in downloads for our show?
I mean,
What are we doing that is somehow not resonating with our neighbors up north? But in Iraq, they're like, let me listen to a little bit more of what you guys have to say.
yeah, I had an idea formulating, but it wasn't the best one. So
Yeah,
I'll just leave that to myself.
That's fair. So these are just things I think about. But in the meantime, we are a drinking podcast. So if you're new to the show, and it's Saturday night for you, even if it's not 8:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Even if it's Tuesday morning and you're listening, grab a drink.
Nowhere in the world is it Tuesday morning right now.
Well, I'm saying when
in
you're
the
listening
future.
to this, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're driving to work, stop at a gas station, grab some alcohol.
Yep.
Get back in the car.
And join us. Cheers.
And thank you, Gina.
And thank you.
For
These are the last two.
she
She
did say she was listening to us. She's driving to Ohio right now. And she's
she
listening
went
to
to
the show.
the Ohio Reformatory Prison.
I can't.
I
remember
pulled
the
that right out
exact
of my
name.
ass. I may be close, but I'm probably
You're
not.
close, but it's
Yeah. These are from Gina. So the last two. Thank you again, Gina. Cheers. I'm never really sure how I feel about the Blazing Apple Fireball. It's a nice change from regular Fireball.
there's certain days that I'm like, yeah, that's good, and there's other days that I'm like, yeah,
It's not so good.
It was all right today. Knowing it was the last one that we're gonna
Do you think that that's what has got the Iraqi people tuning in?
Apple Fireball.
Yeah.
I
Can you even get Blazing Apple Fireball in Iraq?
I feel like in Iraq they probably have way better shit than we even have here.
You might be right about that.
I'm just saying that's
Yeah.
my personal thought.
Probably have more ready access to Dubai chocolate.
Oh fuck, dude!
We could talk about this later. Yeah.
I'm
interested.
I know. I see it all the time, and I've been meaning to
I
grab
know.
it, and you've never brought it up until now.
Yeah, I'm not one of those guys. It's like, hey, remember that thing I asked you to get for me? Where is it?
I know. But
Yeah.
I promise you next show,
You promised me next show.
I will have Dubai chocolate for you.
You heard it here, folks. All right. Can we do a little bit of sports?
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
90-second sports.
You want to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. All right. 90-second sports. It's going to be a little longer than 90 seconds, but it's not going to be terribly long.
We've just never lost that title for whatever reason. I think we found it funny after.
I still find it funny. There's the concept of it, but it doesn't really make any sense now that Tad's not on the show anymore. The conceit, if you're new to the show, the conceit was, it was a 4-man show. It was Cory and I and Todd and Nick who were co-hosting the show, and Cory and Todd and I were big sports fans, but Nick did not like any kind of sports at all.
He didn't do sport.
So when we said, hey, we want to talk about the Red Wings game, or we want to talk about the U.S. Open, he would always just poo-poo and go, I'm not interested in that. He would just literally shut down. So the compromise was, what if we just did a really short segment, and it was only 90 seconds? And he's like, perfect. How are we going to know that you guys are keeping it to 90 seconds? So I bought an hourglass timer.
I think we had a couple of them at one point.
Yeah, because one of them got broken. 90 seconds, and we kind of gave that to Todd. It made sense for Todd to own that segment, and so the conceit was that Todd had to get through all the sports he wanted to talk about in 90 seconds. But the hilarious thing to me that still I just so every time I think of it, I just inside I'm like, he could never get through 90-second sports, and he always seemed to time it out where the story that he was most passionate about was right at like that 88, 89, 90th second. And then we go, all right, that's 90-second sports. And he would never be able to finish on time. And then after a while, he started to get a little cheesed about it. But it always made me laugh. So we're not limited to 90 seconds here. But if you want to go first, Cory, there's only one thing I wanted to talk about.
Okay, so my thing for 90-second sports today, dude, I've gotten back into collecting sports cards.
Yeah, I guess that is sports.
And so I had a huge collection.
Now, are you sticking to just tops?
No. I'm
okay.
doing everything I can find.
You do like the Canadian, like the OPC cards and shit like that?
I haven't gotten any OPCs yet. I've done tops and Panini.
Okay.
But so I had a huge collection of hockey cards throughout the 90s. And then my parents also bought me the old school tops. Like it was 796 cards in a case. And they released one every year. And I was
one card every year or one box?
One box every year.
Okay.
Of 796 cards.
Yeah. When you got that, were you like, holy shit?
So they never gave them to me. They bought them like as an investment.
Oh no! Did they tell you that they bought it?
No, they were just downstairs.
Okay. So
And
it's not like you were going through your whole childhood going. You just had no idea that there was a box of 796 sports cards in the basement.
No, but they fucked up on two boxes because I did find them downstairs before they put them away, and I opened them.
Oh, you didn't even ask. You just opened them.
Yeah, I was like, oh, let's see what's in here. Mind you, I was probably like 10 years old.
Right.
Didn't know any of the baseball players that could have been in these boxes.
Yeah.
So I did open two of them, which I know was a mistake. And so I've been going through those to like singly scan every card and find out if there's anything good in there. But on top of that, so, and I had a shit ton of hockey cards, and my buddy Kyle and I collected them all throughout the 90s. I came across them like, oh my God, I probably have so much money here that I'm just going to be able to turn around and sell these.
Thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, I can retire.
And I took them into a card shop, and a guy looked through like five of them. He's like, these are all 90s cards. He's like, they're so overproduced. He's like, I'm not even interested. I'm like,
right.
Well, shit.
Yeah. There goes my golden goose.
So I did go through all my hockey cards. I scanned and found there's a couple good ones in there. A couple that I want to send out to PSA to get graded because they're autographed. I have a Sergei Fedorov rookie card that's been in a slab ever since it came out of the package back in whatever year. But I'm like, well, if I want to continue this on, I need to start buying like newer cards because now there's like refractors and there's special cards that come in cases.
Yeah.
There's numbered cards like 1 of 1s, 1 of 20.
But are you buying them from the standpoint of I'm a collector now, and this is an investment. I'm going to invest in cards that I know that are going to appreciate.
No, or
are you just doing this to complete sets?
I've been doing some research, and it's not to complete a set, and it's not to like. And the research I've done, they're like, don't chase, like you can't chase cards that are insanely expensive.
Right.
If you're going to do it as a hobby, just get normal sets of cards that you can buy from any retail store, and you're going to hit something good at some point. And then there's other guys out there that buy $10,000 boxes that like you're going to hit something that you might make your money back on that box, or you could make a shit ton more.
Playing the long game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now I'm currently at just like, if we go to Target and they have a pack, Danielle and her dad just went to my father-in-law went to the Tigers game today, and I told her to grab me a pack from the store. And
what store?
Any of the stores at the Tigers game at Comerica.
I didn't know there's stores at the park.
They sell cards.
Sell cards.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We were talking about like the stores where you could go buy a jersey.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they sell cards.
Didn't know.
Come to find out, Dick's Sporting Goods now sells, which they might have for a while, but now that I'm getting back onto this game, like, oh, Dick's sells sporting cards. Best Buy sells them.
Yeah, but have you gone to like the collectible shops, like the shop that you used to go to for Funkos?
They don't do sports cards.
They don't?
No, they literally only do Funkos and a couple other things.
Mistake. I'm gonna say mistake.
Probably,
Unless they did, and they just
it
couldn't.
wasn't doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and good for them for just being able to do Funkos.
Yeah, it's a business.
But like the only problem with that is like when you're not pulling a card and you go to a shop and you're buying one, like that's a very, very, very long-term investment.
Yeah.
Because you're buying it at retail of what they want to get for that card.
Hoping that it'll appreciate even more over time.
So that's why I'm trying to get this collection together.
Right.
To put everything together and hopefully sell all of it to one person to be able to afford one of those cards that, yes, over time it'll appreciate.
Right.
So currently that's the goal. And on top of that, like the goal is to obviously come across a couple cards here and there that are either autographed or numbered cards where there's only so many of them made. So that's been my current hobby on top of.
Yep. You've transitioned from Funko Pops to sport cards.
I mean, we still buy Funkos here and there. There's a couple that.
Yeah, but your passion now seems like it's shifted.
Yeah, because there's only one more Funko that I could ever get that I think after
And
that
you'd be like, I'm done with Funkos forever.
I'd be done.
Okay.
And it's Donnie from The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, so you're always looking for
for that.
But in the meantime, you moved on.
Yeah,
And I think it's a smart move.
more into sports cards now, and they can be much more profitable than Funkos was for Danielle and I.
Yeah.
And hopefully one day, like the collection we already have,
All that shit comes back around.
Yeah.
But it's going to be like 20 to 30 years from now.
Oh,
It's
for the
all-
Funko? Oh, yeah. It's
all gonna come back around again.
It's going to take a while.
Right. I just learned about, this is not sports related, but based on what you're saying, just learned that there's a group on Instagram called VHS Detroit. And they do like a swap because with young people nowadays, they understand that if you want to buy a movie or watch a movie and you're streaming it, like it doesn't make any sense for you to pay for a movie that's online that you can stream because it's just going to go away in 12 months, 18 months, whatever it is. Like it's proven that they just disappear. So what you're paying for is literally just a borrow period.
Right.
So you're going to pay $20 for a movie that you think you're going to be able to stream for forever, but you're not. And once it disappears, like that's all you get. So they want it. So people are really moving back toward physical copies of media, whether it's DVDs, Blu-rays, or even VHS tapes. And just like vinyl, a lot of young people now are looking for VHS players so they can play a video like you would rent from Blockbuster. And a big draw for that is they can reach out to a place like an account like VHS Detroit on Instagram who does like monthly swap meets, and you can go buy a fuck ton of them for like $3 each, rather than paying, $15 to $20 to own it on Amazon Prime or on Vudu. There's no guarantee that service isn't going to go away.
Well, and to that point, so that's how I got my both hard copies of The Big Lebowski.
Right.
They were in a $5 bin at Walmart.
Yeah.
Found two of them. I'm like, well, for $10, like, I'm buying both of these.
Right.
And then I know I'll always have it as a hard
100%.
copy.
Yeah.
To play whenever I want to. And mind you, those were DVDs. They weren't VHS.
Doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
But
even DVDs are, those are going away, or they just stop manufacturing them. There's a lot of movies that were on DVD at some point, but they stopped making them. And then now they're just, you can buy them on eBay for like hundreds of dollars each because you can't find them. They're not making anymore.
What do you? So is there? What would be the most collectible DVD out there that you can think of?
That I could think of?
Yeah.
It would probably be, so there's a series of, if you ever heard of Criterion, the Criterion Collection. Criterion has a service, a streaming service that you can subscribe to, but they also release physical media on, once upon a time, I don't think they ever did VHS tapes, but they definitely did DVDs. They've done Blu-rays. They're now on to 4Ks. But when they first started doing DVDs, they released some old-time movies that were like very hardcore movies. Like they were rated R, some like almost X. Like maybe not Caligula, but like 40 Days, like Sallow was a big one. A lot of the ones that were very graphic, but they were considered to be like important art films from the UK, from Europe, that are now out of print. Those are very hard to find.
So you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
So it says like the Criterion Collection.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because they number all of their movies, and that numbering doesn't change. So if you go back to like the very first like number on the spine of the case, it's like number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
And some of them are like really, really difficult to find. Some of them were like John Woo has a movie called Hard Boiled that was released on the Criterion Collection years and years and years ago, and then they stopped making it. And
so like there's some Dragon Ball Z ones, volumes 1 through 7.
Right.
But the crazy part is like I thought like this was going to fetch a ton of money, but $1,700 if you
how much?
$1,700
for Dragon Ball Z,
volumes 1 through 7. Yeah.
I mean, it's all about what the market will bear, right? If the demand is there, the price will go up. And
True.
I couldn't tell you what the market is for Dragon Ball Z fans, but apparently there are a lot of them for it to be
definitely
worth that much.
But again, like that's not. I mean,
Yeah.
to me, that's not a crazy number.
Right. Yeah. I don't think I would ever pay that for anything. But have I paid? Like, I've got one sitting on the bookshelf right over there that have you ever seen Lawrence of Arabia?
A long time ago.
It was one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, because I'd never seen a movie shot that way before. It looked like it was done in this super wide screen, and all the color, like it was like truly an epic, like one of those epic movies. Like Gladiator's supposed to be an epic movie. I know Gladiator's like I'm not comparing Gladiator to Lawrence of Arabia, but Ben-Hur, just those movies that where the cinematography and the look of the movie is so different and unique. And I hadn't seen it for a while, and I'm like, how can I get this? And like, I got a 4K TV upstairs. I'm not going to buy a DVD of it if I can get a 4K. Like, is it available on 4K? No, it isn't. Except for this one company who produces them, who did produce them at one point, and I found one on eBay for like $75, which is literally only like maybe double what you would pay for a 4K of whatever movie you're going to buy, on a disc. And I'm like, you know what? No, I really want to, I don't want to rent that. I don't want to buy it on Amazon. Like, I want to watch it like it was meant to be watched with the best picture and the best sound I can get. And so that's probably the most I've ever paid for one of those.
All right. I mean, that's not bad.
But we were in 90-second sports, which we said we weren't going to go very long, but now we're like way over. So I only have one thing to talk about, and it's going to be really brief. But tonight, we're actually missing it. It's probably going to start in about 10 minutes, is the Ronda Rousey-Gina Carano fight is tonight.
It's on Netflix, right? It's
on Netflix, yeah. So we're not going to watch it live, but if you're a Netflix subscriber, you should be able to go back.
We can put it up there.
I have to pay attention to what we're doing here. I can't, if it's on there, that's all I'm going to be doing. So we can't do that. But we knew the risks. We podcast every Saturday night. So
I feel like we should at least try.
No, not going to do it. Not interested. It's. I need my attention 100% focused here on what we're doing.
Sons of bitches. All right.
But who are you picking? Who are you voting for? Who do you think is going to win that
Dude,
fight?
you already know my answer.
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, all the way.
I'm going
Only
for
because I have a huge obsession with her.
Dude, do you know how this fight came to be?
You're going to have to tell me.
So Gina Carano had, obviously they both left the fight game.
They've been gone for a bit.
Yeah, for a while. Ronda Rousey had a baby. She got married, and she's been doing other stuff.
Which, Ronda, we'll talk about later. But
Gina Carano left mixed martial arts, and she went into acting. She was in the Steven Soderbergh movie that was really good. She played it was her and Michael Fassbender playing spies, and it was really good. And she did a bunch of other movies after that. But and then she was in The Mandalorian. And while she's in The Mandalorian, she made some public comments that got her not Me Too'd, but basically and I know we're not a show that talks about politics, but the polarization now between like the conservative versus liberal sides of thought in this country, she kind of got canceled, and one of the people that tried to cancel her was Disney, who owns The Mandalorian, and they basically let her go, and she's kind of out of a job now. She did get other acting work, but it was a big blow to her career, and I don't know how much time passed in between then and now, but about a year ago, Ronda Rousey was talking about like, oh man, I'd like to kind of get back in the fight game if I could, but what would make sense? And she's like, you know what don't you think people would go nuts if Gene and I fought? And it just kind of stuck with her, and she reached out to Gina, and Gina's like, yeah, I think I can do it, but I haven't trained. I'm not in fighting shape. And she's like, well, we need to find a distributor and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't going to go through UFC. It wasn't going to go through like Dana White because they didn't have an active contract there. So they kind of shop it around. But once they committed to it, over the last year, Gina Carano worked so hard she lost 100 pounds and got down to 141 and a half, I think, was the weigh-in the other day.
Okay, I really hate to say this,
Yeah,
but
she was up to 240.
240 at some point.
Yeah, I mean, remember she was kind of at a low point in her life, right? She was trying to figure out what she was going to do, and she was, fighting against an industry that she didn't think wanted her there anymore, and maybe she felt like nobody believed in her. And she was having, I think she said she was like pre-diabetic at that point, and she just kind of latched onto this, going like, I will do whatever it takes. I just need some time. And so she did a year's worth of work, and now she looks fucking amazing. The best that I mean, just looking back at old video of her when she used to fight, she looks better than that. So I got to go with Carano on this one.
So how do we settle this bet?
I don't know if there's a bet.
I think there is.
You want to bet right now? You want to bet money?
No. I like.
Is anybody in the chat willing to weigh in on this?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay.
What do you want to put, like $10 on it?
$10 is fine, but I was thinking more of like, I get to kick you square in the balls.
You're gonna Rochambeau me on this one? No, I'm not. No, this is not a
You
schoolyard in which you've got my lunch money and I want to try to get it back. So I'm going to agree to whatever you say. No, we're not doing that.
All right, then we'll do $10.
$10 is fine. All right, you heard it here, folks. Cory's got Rousey. I got Carano for $10. Fight. I feel like, is it right? Fight starts at 9.
Probably.
I think so. I just so you know, it's like 8:56 p.m. Eastern time here on Saturday, May 16th,
starting very
2026. Yeah, just so you know, like the fight hasn't already ended, and I'm going like, motherfucker, I already know Carano won. Like, we're not doing that. Okay, and that's sports. So in the meantime,
good 90-second sports.
I'm not going to say it was 90 seconds, but in the meantime, I wanted to. I think we got about 20 minutes left here. Sorry, go ahead, Cory.
So I have a story for you.
Story.
I bought a couple drones.
Yeah.
And on Mother's Day, I was out at my mom's house, and I was like, you know what? It's time to put the drone up.
Yeah.
See what I can see. The last time I was out there, it was a little too windy. So Dylan was out in the driveway with me as I was flying it.
Dilly.
Dilly. And he just was like, holy shit. He's like, I think I need a drone.
Oh, you sold him on the drone?
Hang on, because I know Callie's going to say something about it. It's my sister.
Well, I assume she has veto power in that household.
I did not sell him on anything. I was literally just flying it. And he was the one that's like, man, I'd really like to have one myself.
Does he have a birthday coming up?
No, not till November.
November, it's coming up.
So
it's less than 6 months. Just have him tell Kelly he wants it for a birthday present.
So then he proceeded the rest of the afternoon to talk about it.
Yeah.
She actually sent me she took a secret recording while they were driving home.
Oh no.
And she's like, when have you ever been interested in drones? He's like, I've always been interested in drones.
Yeah.
And
ever since I was a baby, I was interested in drones.
And she was just cracking up and laughing about it. And
a text from Kelly.
She texted you?
Yep. Let me tell you, she says. Bob, let me tell you. Listen, Kelly, I may be the only one at this table who understands who really runs the household. So I know whether he's been a fan of drones for 1 week or hundreds of weeks, he's going to run that shit through you. All I'm saying is, if he's got a birthday coming up in November,
hey, hang on,
take this into account.
Let me get through the rest of this.
Okay.
So Sunday was Mother's Day, last Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
She texted me.
He's not a mother, by the way. He doesn't get Mother's Day presents.
He's a mother of some sorts, but
well played.
She texted me yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and was like, send me the link
for the drone.
And she found one at Best Buy, because the one that I have is a DJI.
Yeah.
Stores don't sell those anymore.
Right.
So you can only get them online.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, is this the one?" And I'm like, no. And I don't trust anything other than
Cory.
DJI.
It's not a Cory endorsed drone.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, I just wanted to go pick it up from a store."
Yeah.
And surprise him with it.
I'm a fan of what you're doing here. Don't fuck around. If you want to buy a drone,
you got to get the best.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to always be second banana to whatever you can do. I'm already doing way better than that with my drone.
And so I'm like, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get it in the store.
Yeah.
The only way to get it is on Amazon.
But you can help her to keep a eagle eye out for good deals on the particular model that you feel.
She bought it for him.
She did
yesterday.
Early birthday present.
That's
just because present.
Just because.
Hold on.
She did say that he's been working his ass off.
Hold on.
And that it was something that he deserved.
I feel like I can say this now because she texted me on a podcast, so I feel like I can say.
Yeah, of course.
She said he also just bought $500 worth of tires before this without me knowing about it.
Yeah, I did hear about that. As well. But
well, that's some kind of wife you got there, Dilly. I feel like you owe her a breakfast in bed or whatever the other sort of.
So yeah. So since last night, they were at my mom's house because they live basically across the street.
Right.
And he went home and picked it up. When he's like, they called me earlier too, and he's like, it still hasn't shown up. I'm like, well,
he's cut from the same cloth as you. I wonder who he learned that from.
Not from me.
You literally is like, buy now on Amazon, and all of a sudden he's like, where is it?
So they all share one Amazon account.
24-hour delivery. Fuck that.
He saw that it was showing up, so he actually went and grabbed it from the house, brought it back to my mom's house.
Yep.
And then I had to walk him through while we were at the Elks last night. Had to walk him through how to connect the controller, how to do this and
bastard.
do that. And he put it up last night, got some nighttime shots.
Yeah.
And then this morning I woke up to a plethora of videos.
Did he not sleep all night? He's like, I'm just going to stay up all night and fly my drone.
I think it was like early Christmas for him.
Listen, will he be able to?
He said she gets coffee every weekend from me. Dylan, you might have to step that up to every day.
Yeah. How many coffees do you think it cost for that drone?
I mean, if you're going to Starbucks.
Are these like double decaf, half calf lattes with a twist of lemon? What are you ordering?
Put lemon in your coffee?
I mean, I figure rich people do, right?
I would say like truffle, maybe. That
Truffle.
I would drink a truffle
A
coffee.
truffle coffee?
Over lemon in coffee?
Listen.
Yeah, dude.
I think we've
You
just both
drink-
grossed each other out here.
You drink way more coffee. I don't drink coffee.
I would never drink truffle coffee.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But you'd put lemon in your coffee.
I would try a lemon coffee.
No, you wouldn't. No, get the fuck out of here. No, you wouldn't.
If you put them both in front of me, I would go for the lemon coffee before the truffle coffee. 100%.
So then, when we're up north this year,
Yeah.
we're gonna do a blind taste.
Are we?
Blind taste.
Where are
test.
you going to get a truffle coffee?
I can order truffles right now online.
First of all, I'm not drinking a homemade Cory assembled truffle coffee or a coffee of any kind from Cory, who doesn't drink coffee.
You make it yourself.
I'm not making no.
You bring your French press up every year.
I'm not polluting my French press with your goddamn truffles.
You
It's not
pour it in a
happening.
cup, and then I can squeeze a lemon into one, and I can shave truffles off into another.
All right, so these shots have been sitting here. So
All right.
cheers, everybody.
I wish there was truffle in this shot.
Gross.
So yeah. So story being,
All right.
Callie bought Dylan a drone.
All right, we need to move on because I think we're getting down to the wire here.
We still got another 20 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna make the most of it. So, what I wanted to do here on this particular episode was to talk about your best dinner. So, Cory, I want to put it to you. We've talked in the past about like death row meals, like what you would order if you were on death row and it was the last thing you were ever going to eat. This is not that. This is more like your ideal meal. Like if you could go out to a restaurant and order anything you want, what would it be? Now, before you answer, let's just set the table here. So,
No pun intended.
no, pun absolutely intended. First of all, how far would you drive to get to a restaurant that you really wanted to go to?
Ooh.
Time-wise, would you drive an hour?
I'd probably do 2.
You would do up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
To a restaurant that you've heard was good, always wanted to try. You had the time.
so I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, no, let's go with it. You could have, if you've been there, you're like, this was amazing. I want to go back. Yeah, that would qualify.
Okay. All right, let me say this. So if it's something I've tried,
Yeah.
and I know the quality of it, I'm going to bump that up to 4 hours.
4-hour drive?
Yeah.
So an 8-hour round trip drive for one meal.
I
Have you had a meal that is good enough to warrant an 8-hour round trip drive? Which might possibly turn into like an overnight stay and then drive back in the morning.
It could.
Yeah. Have you had a meal that qualifies for that? If you're in the chat too, please chime in here. If you've had a meal that qualifies and merits an 8-hour round trip drive, let us know where you ate.
I mean, but even at that too, like I would go even further, like to say like
More?
I would drive down to like Key West to
For one meal.
one meal.
And after the meal is done, you turn around and come back home.
Yeah.
And you've had a meal in Key West that would warrant that.
So, so to quote Todd,
Yeah.
Clarifying question.
Yeah.
Is it something that has to be done in a restaurant, or can I go out and catch it myself?
I think for the purposes of this question, it is restaurant food.
Okay. Then Key West is off the table.
Okay, so we're gonna stick with a 4-hour round trip or 4-hour.
For something
4-hour drive
that I've had before. If it's something I haven't tried and I just like, oh, that sounds good, then yeah, I think I'm going to stick to the 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. So you get to the restaurant. Once you're at the restaurant, how long do you wait before you leave the restaurant if the waiter doesn't approach the table?
Why would the waiter not approach?
Have you never
that's his job?
Have you never eaten somewhere where you're like, where is the fucking waiter here?
Oh,
We've been
no,
here for 20 minutes,
And-
30 minutes,
And this,
no wait staff.
and this is my last meal.
No, not your last meal.
Oh.
You're here for
Just-
your best meal.
Dude, you know me. I'm a very patient person.
How patient? How long would you wait?
If it's that good,
Yeah.
I'll give it another 2 hours on top of that.
Okay, so hold on. You're telling me you would sit there without even someone coming over to ask you if you'd like a glass of water or breadsticks or anything, chips and salsa, any kind of thing. Nothing but you and Danielle and whomever you're with and your napkins and silverware for 2 hours without leaving. You would stick around there and just feel like, okay, any minute now.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Why would you stay there more than 20 minutes without trying to flag somebody down, going like, hey, did you not see? Is the person who has this section, are they on break or something? Can you call a server over, please?
Because I've been to Chili's before, and that was the worst, absolute worst experience in life. And if I knew there was good food coming,
Yeah.
rather than Chili's food,
Yeah.
I'd wait.
All right, we're going to put aside the fact that if you're with Danielle, there's no fucking way she would wait even half that amount of time.
Probably she probably wouldn't,
Yeah,
but
you wouldn't even call anybody over to go like, hey, can you send our? You just sit in silence
I would
wait.
No, I would be like, hey, like,
That's what I'm asking you. How long?
Oh,
would you wait?
before you say something?
Yeah, because I assume if you say something, like if you waited, let's just say 30 minutes, which I feel like is an insanely long amount of time before you're saying something. Let's say you waited 30 minutes and no one had even approached the table, and you called somebody over and said, hey, can you send our server over? And then like, of course, sir, I'll get right on it. And then another 10 minutes passed, I'd be the fuck out of there.
Yeah, no, I could deal with that because.
We haven't even gotten to the deal yet. Okay, so already you're driving 4 hours.
Oh, hang on.
And then you're waiting
2 hours for the place I don't know.
But this is a place you know.
Oh,
Place you know.
So, okay.
Meal that you trust. Meal that you can't wait to eat.
So 4 hours.
4 hours to get there. Another 30 minutes sitting at the table with no service of any kind. And you're still good.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this is I'm not frustrated. This is actually good. This is actually really what I kind of hoped would happen. All right, so we get to the meal. The waiter comes over, takes your order, brings drinks, glass of wine, vodka, soda, whatever it is.
I would say wine. Oh yeah, wine's.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So what? So do you order a starter?
If I drove all that way, yes.
Well, I mean, so it depends on how hungry you are. Like if you're hungry, are you ordering a starter? Or are you just gonna go right to the? I'm gonna order my meal.
No, I would think
course.
if I'm driving all that way for this great meal, like I'm not gonna eat the entire way down there.
Sure.
I'm focused on that meal.
Yeah.
So
the perfect meal. So your perfect meal would include a starter.
Of course.
What's your starter? What are you ordering?
Crab cakes.
Yeah, it could be any restaurant, any type of food. Like you're not limited to a particular restaurant and their menu. You can go. This is your perfect meal.
Crab cakes would be a good start.
Okay.
With some good aioli sauce to
Is it
dip them in.
remoulade? What do they don't?
Sure.
Okay.
That would be a good start.
I didn't mean to show off there. I'm like, I know what aioli is, and I'm like, do they put aioli on crab cakes?
I mean, they're one and the same, but
I feel like you and I are not chefs. I feel like if Lori was listening to this, she would be like, no, it's not at all the same.
I mean, in all honesty, just like crab legs, give me a side of butter to dip even crab cakes in. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would go with crab cakes as a starter.
Okay. Just one starter, crab cakes.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Dilly says, we went to Minnesota for work in January. We came across a mom and pop diner.
Yeah.
That I'd say is 100% worth the 10-hour round trip.
Holy shit.
He's going 10 hours.
At a mom and pop diner.
Yeah.
The food was that good.
And then he also said the grill house in Allegan, Michigan.
Allegan, yeah.
worth the drive.
Okay.
And Lori also agrees with me.
What? It's aioli? On
No,
crab
no,
cakes?
no. She about the drive time.
She would drive.
2 hours
Oh, but you said up to 4 for a meal
for a place
that you knew
that
was
I knew.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy, man. I mean, I love the passion, right? That you would drive 2 hours for a place that you only heard was good. That you were told, like, no, you have to go here.
As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't think of the name of the restaurant right now, but we went.
That's a great start. This restaurant, whose name I can't remember.
It's in Tawas.
Yeah.
We went there the day before we left.
We all did?
No, it was myself,
Oh.
Danielle,
Yeah.
Angie, and Bader.
Okay.
And we tried to go there to eat the day prior, but they were already closing.
Okay.
So we went there at lunchtime, and the mussels they had. Whew,
Don't
dude.
fuck with me on mussels. I know my mussels.
As a matter of fact, I ordered another round of bread just to soak up whatever sauce they used on these mussels.
Okay. You need to talk to Danielle because clearly you don't remember.
I'll
remember.
find out right now.
You don't have to do it right now, but when we go to Tawas this summer, we're going there because I cannot. I don't think I could live with myself knowing that I was in Tawas every summer as a mussel fan and never ate there. So we have to do that. Okay, so you've got your starter ordered crab cakes. So on to the main course. What's your perfect meal main course? Now, it doesn't include side dishes. We'll cover those later.
The Boathouse Beer Company.
The Boathouse Beer Company?
Yeah.
Okay. Done.
My main course, we're going with crab legs.
You just had crab cakes for the starter, so your main course is crab legs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, give me a huge plate of crab legs and some clarified butter.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll eat that all day long.
I just had to make a note about the Boathouse Beer Company because I'm going to forget if I don't write it down.
Yeah, dude, the mussels there. And
It's done. We're going. Even if no one wants to go, I'm going by myself.
And they give you this garlic toast on the side to.
Shut the fuck up.
It was
Okay,
so,
I don't need
so
to.
good.
I don't
It
need
was
to
so
hear
good.
any more.
Okay.
If we don't go there, you could just go home without me because I will stay until I go there and try these mussels.
Oh, Lori says aioli would be fine on crab cakes. Thank you, Lori.
Lori, the question is,
No,
what's more?
no.
No, that was the question. What's more appropriately served with crab cakes? Is it aioli or remoulade? That's the question.
And
It doesn't matter if aioli would taste good on crab cakes. What is normally and more accepted as being served with crab cakes?
Don't you?
I'm merely explaining the question that was up for discussion.
And Dilly
Did
says,
we lose all the new people? Did we lose them all?
apparently,
Where did we lose them? Sports?
I think we went a little long.
We need
a little
to
long
put
on sports.
Sports,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need to
You
go
and
back
your
90
fucking
seconds.
Collecting. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, my collecting.
Dude, my only thing was Carano versus Rousey. That's it. I think I talked for like 3 minutes. Tops.
I think I talked for 3 minutes about it. But then,
No, 13. Easy.
We'll go back and watch.
Yeah, we're going to have to go back to the tape.
And then Dilly says, Randy's Family Restaurant in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I don't find us going to Eau Claire, Wisconsin too often.
No, I don't think I've ever been there.
It's not much of a vacation spot. I
I also don't know. That's the thing. How many hours would I drive for somewhere that I knew was good? But if it was somewhere I didn't know and the name of it was someone's first name followed by family restaurant, I might be a little skeptical.
But we go to,
If I hadn't tried the food.
Tony's is not, it doesn't say family restaurant.
Tony's on
I-75.
Yeah, but it's got a particular, like, you could sell it to somebody by going like, listen, dude, if you're gonna go Christmas shopping at an outlet mall, and you want to load up on the biggest omelet you'll ever eat plus a pound of bacon, Like that's the selling.
That's where to
feature.
go.
Yeah, that's where do you go. If you don't like a pound of bacon and a giant omelet, like you're not going to go. I wouldn't recommend it to you.
And Lori says she can't eat remoulade. So
It's not. The question isn't whether you can eat it or not. The question
you,
is
Lori.
when you.
No one cares,
No,
Bob.
we're not thanking Lori.
No one
when
cares.
When you serve crab cakes, what is generally more acceptable to serve with it, remoulade or aioli? That's the question.
Clearly, it's
not
aioli.
whether or not you like remoulade or aioli, not whether or not you are allergic to it. The question is, when you serve it, what do you expect to see on the menu that it's served with?
And I feel like Lori just answered that. Aioli.
No, she didn't. You know where you fucked up? You read it to me. That's where you fucked up. You should have just said, "Oh, Lori sided with me," and I never would have known because I'm not looking at it.
I'm not gonna try to pull the wool over your eyes.
I thought this podcast was built on a throne of lies.
This is a non-lying podcast.
Yeah.
All right. So back to
we got to keep this
train rolling.
Yes, sir. Thanks. I was just thinking of a whole bunch of inappropriate synonyms for that. Okay, so you're going with crab legs. Now, what are your side dishes for the crab legs? Could be anything. What your perfect
My perfect side dish for the crab legs?
or side dishes? It doesn't have to be one.
More crab legs.
No. Okay, hold on. Let's be clear. The side dishes are not the same as the main course. Let's assume that the main course is more crab legs than you could possibly eat. You're going to be taking them leftovers.
Can I get smaller crab legs then?
No, it's something that qualifies as a side dish and not a starter. So not more crab cakes, right? It's a side dish.
Coleslaw?
That qualifies.
Which I really don't like that answer. I would want more crab
You
legs.
gave the answer.
Then
Give a different answer.
Because you're forcing me into a corner.
I'm not forcing you into a corner. I'm simply saying, like, for side dishes, what are your side dishes? Could be multiple.
Coleslaw would be the first one.
Are you saying coleslaw?
Coleslaw, yeah.
We've talked about this before. Before.
How do you pronounce it?
Coleslaw.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said coleslaw.
Okay.
Like C-O slaw.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine. It's not. That's not how you spell it.
The E is silent.
You left out an L as well.
No, I didn't. Coleslaw.
Yeah, C-O. You're saying coleslaw.
Right?
C-O slaw. That's not how you spell coleslaw.
Either way.
All right, folks. Let me say last shot of the episode.
For this episode, yes.
Yeah. Please join us.
Oh, shit.
What?
So,
What?
So okay, so Lori did say, let's just say we waited 2 hours for a table. Where was that at?
I feel like she's going to tell us. Cheers, everybody.
And Dylan gave some good sides as well.
Oh, you want to steal some of his sides? Did they inspire you?
Oh, dude, I would do corn,
Okay, corn.
corn and garlic bread.
Yeah, I've had some really good garlic bread.
Sorry,
It depends on the restaurant, but yeah.
I would definitely do that as well.
Okay.
So your meal.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh,
You got dessert.
I'm not a big dessert guy.
Have you ever had a dessert in a meal where you're like, holy shit?
That was
Is
weird.
he watching Sabres and
the
Canadians?
game.
The Habs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had a really good dessert?
You know what? Okay, I will say when we were on a Disney cruise back when I was pretty young, my aunt Deb, she made a joke when they came around to the table. They're like, "Oh, do you want anything for dessert?" And they had this entire tray of like, you can pick from this and this and this.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh my god, it all looks so good." She's like, "I would take it all."
They fucking gave her all of it?
Since the cruise was already prepaid, they literally brought out every single fucking dessert that was on that tray and put it on our table. Creme brulee, fucking awesome.
Really?
Oh, so good.
Oh, I did not expect that. I was thinking more like a pecan pie, key lime pie, something like that.
Or bananas Foster.
Bananas. Okay. That was there too?
That was there too. Yeah.
So you had, it sounds like there were several desserts that you thought were really
like I said,
good.
it was a tray the size of this basically this table.
Yeah, I'm sure that they meant to take around to all the other tables after they stopped and showed them to you, not gave them to you, but here's what you can pick from.
It was a display
We're
table.
not going to bring them all, but any single
did.
thing from this tray you want to order,
we'll
bring it to you.
They literally brought everything.
How many other
out.
people called about it and were like, "I'd like one of everything, please," and they're like,
I think
done.
my Aunt Deb was the only person on that cruise that was like, yeah, I'd love to have one of everything.
Right.
And again, she was being sarcastic, but
yeah,
they brought one of everything out.
Right.
So those were good, but if I had to go with a final, there's a place in St. Pete's Beach called Filthy Phil's.
Okay.
And the key lime pie they had there.
Dude. I want a piece of key lime pie right now so bad, just talking about it. I love key lime pie.
It was out of this world.
And I think my second favorite would be a pecan pie, because when I was a kid and we went a couple of times down to Disney World from Michigan, and on the way down there, we would hit in the South, like every place that sold pecan pie, and we would sit there and my dad would order a piece, and therefore I would order a piece, and we would try it at every place all the way down there. And I don't know how much pecan pie I ate. It was probably like 2 pies worth of pecan pie on the way down there. But I like just learned all the differences between each state's pecan pie, and I just grew to love pecan pie.
And same thing with key lime pie. Like every place makes it different. Mm-hmm. It's not always going to be the same. But Filthy Phil's, like, dude, they did something.
Was the filthy spelled with a PH in the front?
Yes, yes, it was.
Was the Phil's spelled with an F?
No, it was.
Good.
It was.
Okay.
It
That
was
would be that'd be really regrettable.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
but and as a matter of fact, she ordered a pie from there. It was like 2 years after we went down there. She actually had one delivered to her house.
Okay.
Because that's how much she liked it. And
I've thought about doing that. There's the what is it? Gold Belly. Gold Belly, you can get almost anything.
where's
Gold Belly is a service. It's an
Okay.
app that you can use to go, like, if you have ever been to Chicago and you love Chicago style pizza, and there's a couple different places that sell like what a lot of Chicagoans would say are the best Chicago style pizza. One of them I think is Giordano's. You can order a whole pie from Giordano's, and they'll
Have it
make it,
delivered to
freeze
you.
it, deliver it to you with instructions on how to cook it, and
right.
you could do that for like the Stage Deli in New York to get like a Reuben. You could do it from.
does Cat's Deli do that?
They might. There's a ton of shit like Gold Belly. If you have the money, you can get almost anything.
Hold
from,
on, I guess I'm out.
Well, I don't know. You've got money you're diverting toward trading card collecting.
I'm going to have to put in a trading card and sell it to be able
to pay for
make
a cake from Momofuku or something like that.
Filthy Phil's.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so that's a great dessert, and I want to close it with, what is your weird meal? It's a sort of an unrelated question, but it's not after the meal.
Hang on. First of all,
Sure.
you didn't give your answer.
This is not about me.
Oh, it's about me?
Yes, this is my dinner with Cory. I wanted to understand what I would be in for if I accompanied you on this dinner, on this meal.
So Dylan said chocolate mousse if you can get your hands on.
Yeah,
And
that's good.
you can get stuff from all over the world. He
From
mentioned
Gold Belly?
He mentioned Gold Belly.
Yeah, Gold Belly. Listen, even if you don't order anything, just perusing Gold Belly is fucking amazing. You're like, holy shit, I could get that if I wanted it. Really fucking.
I've never heard of this, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check it out. And then Danielle and I are gonna be in even more debt than we already are.
No. I don't want to be responsible for bankrupting the Sleskis. But yeah, so we'll end it on your weird meal. The thing that okay, what's a weird meal? The thing that you have eaten that became a meal that you were just like, fuck it, that's just what I'm eating for dinner, or that's what I'm eating for lunch.
I think you already know.
I might, but I may have forgotten.
How many times have we talked about Tawas River meals?
Oh, that's yeah, okay.
Mac and cheese with some tuna fish
Yeah.
cooked on the river.
and you're just like, fuck it, that's my dinner.
I mean,
see, when I've seen you make that, it's in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
and we're still coming back and we're eating dinner at.
I would be more than fine with
like that was it.
Cooking that. Even if I had to cook it back at the cottages,
right?
I would make that up and be more than fine with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, just easy mac in a little pan.
Yeah, because it's all about the
over a burner,
cooking it out in the wild on the thing that you bought.
Little burner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cook that easy mac up.
Right.
Pour the cheese powder in it. Stir that up.
Cheese
powder. And then take some tuna.
This whole segment started so strong with like your perfect meal, and you're ending it with the words cheese powder.
Which, by the way,
yeah,
it's not just normal tuna. It has to be the sweet and spicy tuna. That gives it.
That's an important. Yeah,
gives it a little flavor.
Yeah, yeah. If you're inspiring anyone to do exactly what you said, make sure that they're going with the spicy tuna.
And if Danielle was down here, she would tell you when we've been on the river, just the two of us, or out in Kensington.
Sure.
I bring that out with us, and I make that for, like, she'll bring a sandwich or whatever for lunch,
and you're like, here you go. Do you want some? And she's like, it better be fucking spicy. That tuna.
She won't touch it. There's no way she's ever eating that. But I love it.
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
I know.
That or salmon skins.
Oh, we're gonna do that again, right?
Of course.
Okay. Just like so, that's on the menu for this summer in Tawas. Mussels at the Boathouse Beer Company and salmon skins.
Dude.
And if you're gagging into your drink right now upon hearing the word salmon skins,
a good crusty fried salmon skin.
Crusty is not a sexy word to describe something.
It's so amazing. So amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm sure people are going to be disgusted by what I just said.
Probably by the last 30 minutes of discussion, they might be disgusted.
So
but listen, this is exactly what I wanted to talk about. I wanted you to lay out for me, like, okay, where would we go? How far would we drive to get there? And what would you order? So I would know exactly what I was in for. Because I know people who, whether it's friends or family, who have completely disregarded your rules for the amount of time you would wait for a server, the kind of thing you would order for a starter, your rules for ordering side dishes. Like, it's a very personal list, and this is exactly what I wanted to cover. And just to close out with the weird meal, I will say mine has been Frito scoops and cheese.
That's where we're gonna leave it at.
That was yeah. I was hungry and just like couldn't stop eating it, and I'm like, well, I guess that's my dinner for the night. And
that's so disappointing.
It is what it is.
Then
but I might have entranced even further the people of Iraq with that answer, who are now trying to Google frantically Frito scoops and cheese.
Again, I feel like they probably have stuff better than we have here.
100%. All right, that is the episode for the week. Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
And we'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.